Hi, how's it going? Good morning. Buenos dias. All right, we're here. We're here. We're live. I've got hot tea. Hot tea. Still with the hot tea, people. Because I really was drinking a little too much coffee. Oop, there goes my butt right in front of you again. Sorry. All right, here we go. Buenos dias. That was my big butt. All right, just checking the stream. All right, that's the thing. Right on, right on, right on. Here we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. Have a sip of my matcha before we get started here. I like to slurp it. Yep, I sure do. I remembered to close the bedroom door this morning because Soul Man last week when I was teaching meditation, I don't know if you guys heard it, but Soul Man was snoring and it was loud. It was really loud. Uh, and I had the bedroom door cracked. Okay, I think we're good. I forgot to let you guys know that I was going to be here this morning. Anyway, so Soul Man was here, snoring away. Y'all were off in meditation land. So today, this morning, I'm just going to tell you a little story. I was on. I don't know if you guys know how I feel about the gram, and I'm just going to see who's there. I wish I could do like the thing here and the thing there. Hold on. Oh my gosh, Sarah's here. No. That means Andre's here. And I think I see one other person that doesn't like to show their face here. So Sarah and Andre are both here. So y'all are gonna love the story. So yeah, so Soul Man's sleeping away, snoring in the bedroom. So you guys may or may not know how I feel about the gram, but basically, I've always struggled with the whole social media thing because mm, I've been practicing yoga for a really long time. I'm old. I'm old, people. I don't like to talk about how old I am, but basically I'm like 93. And this is what yoga does to you. And I'm 93 years old, and I have been practicing yoga since 1998. And I had my first teacher was amazing. And have you ever read, oh, it's an old book. Anyway, an old book. Um, about a guy who finds his teacher in a gas station. Basically, my teacher was in a furniture store that had been converted into a gym, and the part that they used for yoga was the showroom area. So all the windows facing on the ground floor of this old furniture store, facing the parking lot, was where the yoga was. Great advertising for the gym, mostly. I mean, it was in North Carolina, and we were all doing yoga, and there's a mirror, so it was all kinds of fun. But he talked about how it was kind of the antithesis of what we were doing in yoga. We weren't showing anything off. We weren't trying to look at ourselves. We were really trying to turn inward, right? To stop comparing ourselves to others, to stop making comparisons about ourselves and all these things. And so, being rooted really solidly and grounded in that concept as I grew into my yoga, it was um, learning about svadhyaya, self study, and other limbs of yoga, turning inward, one pointed focus, and so forth. I realized, like, as social media became more and more in the forefront. And then as I transitioned into being a full-time yoga teacher, that this was kind of like not what I'm supposed to be doing if I'm a yoga teacher. Basically encouraging my students to do the exact opposite of what I was teaching them to do. Exactly. And so I've always struggled with social media. So here we are, fast forward in 2020 on August 20th, and the sun is moving back, or I should say, the Earth is making its revolution, and the sun is coming into our apartment. This is on a complete tangent. The sun is coming into our apartment now, close to where the angle was when we started getting shut in. So it's kind of weird um, to watch that whole cycle, but it all kind of blends together. Now I'm in this space where we've been uh, not closed off, but really started to see the places where we were really dispersing our energy. And those places have been kind of dropped off, and now there's more time to observe and to be in the spaces that we are in and the times that we're in, for better or for worse. And fast forward August 20th, 2020, I am using social media to promote a business. And I have this great, amazing team that loves this, that enjoys doing it. So, like, yay, you go for it, enjoy the heck out of that. Um, but I was in a little bit of a tiff yesterday. I wasn't in a tiff, but somebody got their feathers ruffled because we used an image that they didn't give us permission for. Um, and they were upset. We, of course, took the post down immediately as soon as we were alerted. And but they were upset, and they wanted us to have asked for permission and to work together to share the deep work that we do on Instagram. Enough said. These platforms are specifically designed by neuropsychologists and behavioral biologists. They help the computer programmers and the sales force and the come uppers with these ideas of people. There's a whole team of scientists that know how our brains work really well, like as almost as good as the ancient yogis did. Um, and they're specifically designed to distract you, and in that distraction, to fragment your brain, to fragment the mind so that you don't make good decisions, so that you make spontaneous decisions. And then they use tactics, behavioral biologists, neuroscientists, neurobiologists, neurobehavioral biologists. There's all different types. They use specific tactics that will then positively reinforce the fragmentation and the distraction of your brain. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, think about the little red heart, like the double tap, the click, the swipe, the do, how it was just a few pictures from friends and you read what the caption said. Now it's just a scrolling thing of friends and da, 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 da. And all of us, yes, including the Soul Collective, are trying to get your attention for just a couple of seconds longer, right? More than I think it's gotten down to, it started out at 15 seconds. Now it's like 1.3, and I think it's even lower now, of you to read just a little bit so you know we've got something coming up. This is the way things are, right? Our job as yogis, as people, is to defragment. So I know I've got a buddy out there that may or may not have a badge, and he may or may not use PC and not a Mac. Um, hi, Andre. There's there's an old PC thing that used to happen. I used to have one when I was in grad school. You defragment your hard drive and it works better, right? We have to defragment our hard drives so that they work better, so that our processors work more smoothly and efficiently, so that we can discern. So when there's a little shop now button and it triggers that little ooh endorphin, yay, we can go, ooh, oh yeah, that's cute, but I don't really need that. Moving on, right? We can discern, yeah? So that we can see what is that when we make choices, we can make choices with discernment and with grace and intelligence. And that's about all I'm going to say about that. So, at the end of the day, there is no deep work that gets done on Instagram. I'm sorry. The deep work happens in here. I'm not sorry. Why am I apologizing? I've sipped my green tea. We're going to get meditated and defragmented. All right. So get comfortable. I love you guys so much. Get comfortable. Sit nice and tall. And let's squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you. Bring your elbows behind you. Lift your sternum a little higher. And take off your glasses if you're wearing them because you don't need them to see where we're going because it's going to become all very clear. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out. Engage a gentle ujjayi breath. So that's a narrowing at the base of your throat. Creates kind of the sound of a seashell. If you're not sure what ujjayi is, don't worry about it. Stay with a lengthening and a development of your breath so that you are having control over it and maybe slowing it down, but not feeling like you're trying to grab more breath. Hands are on your thighs or knees, tops of your shoulders are relaxed. So you've got a gentle, quiet ujjayi breath engaged. Eyes are closed. And since we kicked right into it, right? We went right into it with very little preamble as far as the practice goes. Now move from that excited phase of jumping into it to settle into it. Settle into that breath. Settle into your body. Relax almost as if you are, it's a metaphorical relaxation into the sofa, right? You're in it for the long ride and you're settling into fifth gear. Don't worry if the breath on the inhale is shorter or longer than the exhale and vice versa. Now, over the next couple of breaths, I want you to put a little bit of a smile across your lips, just a bare little smile. And my yogis that have a more advanced practice will call you like my Series 3 yogis. Echo that smile at the base of your throat where you're creating that ujjayi sound. So echo that smile in the base of your throat as if you're making that area, smile as well, just kind of expanding laterally. It mostly happens on the inhale, not so much on the exhale. So it's almost as if you're echoing the smile, and you'll feel like the movement of the breath moves up and back behind the palate of the mouth. If you're not experiencing that, then don't worry about it. Just try to echo the smile across the face into the base of the throat. You're almost there. One more breath like that. Now, the next sort of layer, the sort of challenge that you're going to experience here is to completely relax the throat, keep the lips in that Mona Lisa smile, and breathe slowly through the nostrils. Let go of the ujjayi, but keep control of the breath. Keep the lips in a gentle smile. Feel the soft quality of the breath coming in through the nostrils and the quiet. Notice how, in the quiet breath, still under your control, you can experience your breath in your entire body. You feel as if your arms, legs, torso, everything, all the skin is expanding and relaxing with that quiet, controlled, the rhythm of your breath. And you may start to feel a pulse. Now, lastly, I'd like you to release control of your breath if you haven't already done so naturally. Now you've dropped deeper still into the quiet. Of course, you can stay here as long as you like. Otherwise, rub your hands together. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, place your palms over your eyes. Bring your hands one over the other over the center of your chest. Drop your chin down. Right hand into a fist just below your navel, above the pubic bone. Left hand enveloping that fist. Hinge forward at the hips. And in this tilted position, open your eyes and focus on a point on the floor. And lift your gaze back into your space, having slowly sifted out the layers of noise to that stillness and quiet, coming back into this world with your innate capacity to see clearly, to discern, and to know what it is that you need and truly desire. Have a fantastic morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back at 7:35 for Morning Moves. See you later.